Here we are. Do you know what this is?
The sun.
It's the sun. Now, you've probably seen this before a few times. It's a great resource. It's a ubiquitous resource for life, in fact. We use it to grow our crops. We use it to power ourselves with solar panels. And soon we'll do it in even greater scale. Now, I know some of you out here might be slightly concerned by this energy transition. The distribution will change. But you can become an integral part of this equation. Now, how do you go about purchasing solar today? Well, you need to know the pitch, the orientation, where to position the panels, shadows, a lot of complicated variables, right? So let's take a concrete example. If you would, this is my mother here in the middle. Very cute, right? Well, so I think as well. Now, she's interested in solar panels, very curious. Does her house fit for solar panels? So she goes about contacting a supplier to tell her, stay home from work. You know, we have to do the measurements. A few weeks later, they'll come back, they'll say, oh, I'm sorry, we made a mistake. So you need to stay home from work again. All right. 4 weeks later, she finally gets an estimate from this supplier, how much she can save if she were to put up solar panels. Now, do you think this is something my mother would want to endure, being simply curious about solar panels? Of course not. So only those people already committed to solar panels will want to go through all of this process to just figure out if their house is suitable for such a sizable investment. So, bottom line, we're missing out here. We're missing out on a key part of consumers. People such as my mother and other people curious in solar panels. So, how do we solve this? Well, meet Sunmapper. The fastest, easiest, and most accurate way for you to find out if solar panels is useful for your house. From the near vicinity of your own home, simply put in your address, we'll do all the calculation for you, and there you have it. Right? How do we do this? Well, it's a lot of math, right? There's a 3D model with simulate shadows, compute orientation, that one. I mean, I'll spare you the details here. But, I mean, being engineers, we like this stuff. So, within September, we managed to get 10,000 people acquiring for data on their house in Denmark. We got 2% of the solar panel market in just 1 month in Denmark. And we're getting 1,000 new people per month inquiring of our services. Now, I just was told today, actually, that within 8 hours here in Sweden, where we launched today, more than 1,000 people searched for their own house. All right? So, we are very much interested in pushing the acceleration towards solar. We think that this is a tool that could be useful amongst all reasonable-sized energy companies in Europe. And so, let us discuss afterwards what kind of mutual beneficial opportunities we may have. Thank you very much. That's all for me.